Hello, welcome to my channel, K-Pop and Dolls. My name is Jenna and I currently live in South Korea. Today I want to talk about my goals for the channel, particularly in terms of dolls, and then introduce my doll collection to you. So I had been thinking of starting a doll YouTube channel for about a year now, but I thought, I'm not a great artist or anything, so I can't really offer any beautiful videos like a lot of other people on YouTube. I don't really have, the skills to show off anything amazing. And my knowledge of dolls is honestly very limited. Ball jointed dolls is a new hobby for me that I picked up over COVID because, boredom essentially. But I do think because I live in Korea, I can share some things with you guys that people often can't share on their doll YouTube channels. There are some doll cafes in Seoul that I would like to visit and take you along with me. And there's also a doll convention that happens about it's not really a convention, it's more like a craft market, but it happens every 3 to 4 months here in Seoul. And I would like, to take you there and share the world of ball jointed dolls in Korea, because as everyone knows, Korea is a massive hub for the ball jointed doll community. As is Japan. Hopefully I can find an opportunity to go there in the next year or two as well, because visiting Japan from Korea is very easy and quite cheap compared to, visiting from the West. But everyone always wants to go to Japan on vacation, and I understand why. Japan is great. But hopefully my YouTube videos can help convince you that if you love ball jointed dolls, perhaps Korea is a place you should visit as well. So yes, my channel is called K-Pop and Dolls because at the moment in life, my two main hobbies are enjoying K-pop and collecting ball jointed dolls. While ball jointed dolls is a relatively new hobby for me, I have been interested in K-pop since 2010. So it's been a very long time, and I'm happy that it's finally getting a lot of traction in, the US and Canada and the English-speaking world. I've been saying since 15 years old, which is half my life ago, K-pop is great. People need to listen to it. You gotta just, doesn't matter if it's not in English. K-pop is great. And people are finally getting that. And I see on, BJD Addicts quite a few times, people saying, oh, share your K-pop inspired dolls, or what are some companies that have K-pop dolls? So I do find there's a decent amount of crossover between the doll community and the K-pop community, or at least it's growing. So hopefully you can enjoy my content then. And maybe some people from the K-pop side of the hobby can discover dolls through me. And yeah, I would like to do that. I do not want this to become a lifestyles in Korea type blog. There's a lot of other foreign people who live in Korea who do my life in Korea type stuff, and I'm just not interested in that. So yeah, don't expect that. I do want to do some crafting content, even though I'm not great at sewing or anything. I'm still learning. So I'm not going to be showing anything too impressive. But another good thing about being into K-pop is all the fashion. I have many K-pop albums with tons and tons of photos of great, stylist designed fashions that I would love to use for inspiration for creating my own outfits for my dolls, because I'm not that creative by myself. But now I have great outfits all laid out for me that I can use for inspiration. And I suggest that you do too if you're interested in, street fashion or anything else. K-pop is a great place for fashion. Yeah, so let's get on to my dolls. I have a small collection of vinyl Playline dolls and then a small collection of BJDs. I will go through the vinyl dolls first. So first I have the collection of Mattel's BTS Barbies that came out in 2019 on the Made to Move Ken bodies. You can tell I'm new to YouTube. Lots of talking fast and making mistakes. Please bear with me. Yeah, I got these guys just last week off of Coupang, and I'm happy to have them. I'm a little daunted about sewing for them because they are so much smaller than the rest of my dolls, but hopefully it works out well. Next, I have 2 Pau Lorena dolls. Pau Lorenas come from Spain. This is the Nora sculpt, but I have named her Chloe, and she's wearing a little knit dress that I made myself that I think is quite cute. Pau Lorenas are very easy to get in Korea, so I've taken advantage and ordered 2. My other one, her name is Holly Dolly, and she is the Liu sculpt with the long silver hair that comes in pajamas, if anyone knows which one I'm talking about. But she is in the middle of a face-up, and she's in the other room. So I will show her on camera when she's finished. Otherwise, here is what a Pau Lorena doll looks like. They're about the same size as a Welly Wisher from American Girl. And then my last vinyl doll is American Girl's Girl of the Year 2022, Corinne Tan, and her name is Adam. I got her over winter vacation this past year when I went back to Canada to visit my parents. Yes, I got her because I've got such a big head and rooted hair, unlike BJD's, so I'm excited to play with this hair. Okay. So for the BJDs, I will go in order of when I got them. You will notice that all of them come from Korean companies. This is because living in Korea, I get to save money on shipping. I get to save money on customs. I get to save, the exchange rate works in my favor because the Canadian dollar sucks. But there's no exchange rate for me at the moment. So I have taken advantage to order exclusively from Korean companies and Korean resellers for other countries. So this is my first BJD doll. I got him in November of 2022. This is BJD Gravity's Lemon Sculpt. It is an MSD, slim MSD boy. He's about 39.5 centimeters, which is an odd size for a slim MSD. But yeah, I saw this guy without the face up on a different person's YouTube channel, and I just thought, that is the cutest smile and wink ever. I have to have him. And as it's quite well known now, BJD Gravity's dolls are based off of the BTS boys as well. I did not know that when I ordered this doll or when I saw it on the YouTube channel because they didn't talk about that. But I think my subconscious must have known. The Lemon and the Lemon 2, which is the wink head, are based off of Kim Namjoon, who is my favorite BTS boy. And why do I like him? Mostly because I think he has a killer smile. So subconsciously, I knew. His name, by the way, is J-Ho. No, not J-Hope, just J-Ho, or JJ for short. My next ball jointed doll, oh, it's not her. The order I got him was this one. This is my Lutz Senior 65 Delph. And yes, the company, the correct pronunciation of the name is Lutz, not Lutz, though I know a lot of people in the West call them Lutz dolls. If there's any confusion on my channel, I'm going to call them Lutz. He's just got a handmade wig here that's a total mess, but we can make it look pretty. Yeah, but this head is a Nino Dolls Smile DD head. Nino Dolls is an artist from Korea, and they have several heads which I believe are based off of the 101 boys, if anyone knows 101. The Smile DD and then the regular non-smiling DD heads are based off of Kang Daniel, who was the, I don't know if he was the winner, but he was in 101 and now he's a solo artist. And again, I did not know that this face was based off of a K-pop idol when I had purchased it. I just saw it online with the face up and I thought, my goodness, he is so cute. I absolutely love the expressive faces, you know, the winks and the smiles. And I had to have him for myself. And then I looked a little bit more online and people were like, yeah, that's the Kang Daniel sculpt. And I was like, really? And lo and behold, I Googled Kang Daniel and it's definitely his face. Yeah, I think with the growing popularity of K-pop in the West, more and more ball-jointed doll companies are going to have sculpts based off of either famous K-pop idols or actors and such. They might not explicitly like state that this is, you know, this is supposed to be so-and-so or was based off so-and-so, but I can bet you a lot more Korean companies are going to have K-pop inspired boys in the future. Anyways, his name is Taeyang, which means sun. And I gave him that name because he's got such a sunny smile. So I call him Yang Yang for short. Okay. It's kind of heavy. The next doll I ordered was a younger sister for Yang Yang. This is Eri. She is a Volks SD MIDI Noah Sculpt. And I got her off of the Korean reselling website for Volks. Volks Korea no longer exists, but they have a website called Haruhana that does all of the Korean sales for Volks. Yeah, and so I got her in March of 2021. As a birthday gift to myself in 2021, I got this little lady. This is a Titiya or TTYA. I'm actually not sure how that one is pronounced. USD Rose Sculpt in the milk tea skin color. And again, I got her because look at this face. She's just got such a cute expression going on that I had to have her. And her name is Amelia, or Ami for short. And most of the time, I honestly just call her baby. And she is the youngest sister in my little family of Yang Yang, Eri, and baby. My last doll I did an unboxing of just last week. This is a Supiya Dolls Hamin on the milk brown skin and ballerina body. And I have named her Andina as of now, or Dina for short. And I think she's going to be Yang Yang's girlfriend, though I'm not entirely sure yet. Yeah. And I'm hoping to do a video of bringing her to the 99 Style Cafe in Seoul this weekend, because it's a long weekend here in Korea. So that is my relatively small doll collection. I don't have a lot of space for a whole lot more dolls, so I don't know if I'll be acquiring a lot in the near future. But hopefully I can focus on taking you guys to cafes or crafting. Yeah. So thank you for checking out my channel. Have a great day.